Our next break. This break is break number 4806. This is a 2-year Treasures MLB. We have a 25% filler to run. It's going to fill up our remaining 5 spots in this one. We have Booty Cheeks, Dan B, Josh G, CJI, Josh M, Claw Machine, Tom H, Phil L, Antonio C, Brandon C, Eric W, Paul F, Josh G, Jason L for 2, Nicholas K, Luke James, Pathora, and Brooklyn Banger for 2. 20 names. Top 5 of you are going to advance on into the break. We are going to go 11 times. Top 5 are going to get in. Good luck to my fillers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and boom, top 5. Paul F, Nicholas K, Eric W, CJI, and Phil making it on in. OHB making it on into the break. Sorry, Izzy, in that 6 hole. I'm sorry. No bueno, I'm sorry. Alright, everybody who missed, you'll be in our filler giveaway at the end of the night. Combo teams in this one. We're going Diamondbacks and the Angels, the Twins and the Phillies this time around, and the Rangers and the Blue Jays. Jerron B on top, down to Phil L on the bottom. This is 2 years of Panini Baseball. We are going to go 5 times. 5 times on your names, 5 times on your teams. And good luck, all. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with we've got Torin up top, all the way down to JD on J Ding on the bottom. A's up top, Nationals on the bottom. So a lot of good teams in a 2-year. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with the Tigers moving to the top. Guardians on the bottom. Twins, Phillies, not a bad combo. Alright, Torin with the Tigers, Kane Train with the Astros, Brian L with the Giants. We've got Thomas H with the Rangers, Blue Jays, Phil with the Rays and the Mets, Leaf with the Braves, CJI with the Brewers, Furry Goat with the Reds, Tyler G with the Padres, Todd B with the Dodgers. We have Josh M with the Diamondbacks and the Angels, Jerron B with the White Sox in our gold spot, Jamie B with the A's, Eric W with the Marlins, Christopher H with the Cubs, Joe V with the Twins and Phillies, Brandon B with the Rockies, Paul F with my Mariners, Nicholas K with the Pirates. On a filler, looking for Skeens rookies. Cheesecake with the Red Sox, Marcus M with the Royals, Robert W Orioles, Andrew M with the Nats, Josh P with the Cardinals, Chad W with the Yankees, and Jay with the Guardians. Give you guys a minute to talk trades. Now would be the time to do so. This would be a good time to talk your trades. Everything is happening tonight, yes. Jamie, we are breaking everything. Everything on the website breaks tonight. Red Sox got a rookie chase. You have Roman Anthony and Marcelo Mayer. Ceddanne Rafaela, you've got David Ortiz, maybe Manny Ramirez in 2024. You always have like Wade Boggs, Nomar Garcia-Parra. Yeah, we very rarely roll anything over. Usually everything breaks the same night. I don't recall the last time we ever rolled a break over.
Well, due to power.
Oh, due to power outage. One night a couple months ago, yeah, due to power outages, we had to finish up the next day. But typically, barring acts of nature, everything breaks the night it's the night of our the power outage night. Yep, that's it. Other than that, we try to run everything. All right, good luck. We'll start off with 2024 Prism Hobby. Having to rip this stuff in a minute. There's Dylan Cruz. And once again, we will random off all the non-MLB cards at the end of the break to one person in the break. There is Max Muncy, silver, and for Houston, Lance Berkman. Lance Berkman, 298 of 299. Sorry, we had 50-mile-an-hour winds and power went out 5 times, and we tried to come back live 5 times, and then it went out a 6th time, and we're like, We'll just come back on Sunday and run the final 3 breaks. Went out like 4 times during a football break right as I was about to pull a Caleb Williams 101. I didn't even get to enjoy it. Just had to show it off so that we can get through the iMac box because we knew the power was going out again. Yep. We have Reggie Crawford on the silver. We have a green scope for Toronto. That's going to be Ricky Tiedemann. And a mojo of Owen Casey, top tier for the Cubbies. That is going to be 4 of 25. That's our only time we've had anything like that remotely happen. Yeah. Just a brutal night with 50-mile-an-hour winds in the area. Ricky Tiedemann, 28 of 75. So this is just standard hobby. Photos long gone. Good luck finding 24 Prism Photo. Felon Celestin. Evan Carter. Grant Taylor. AJ Smith-Shaver. Shoeless Joe. Tamar Johnson. Silver Jake Bloss for the Astros. Jonathan Papelbon for Boston going to Cheesecake. That is 418 of 499. Dune cards usually gas the generator pretty well. If anybody would like to buy 4 cases of Dune, Topps Dune, please let me know. Alright, Felix, King Felix. I was here for the Mo Holmes patch auto. That was a wild night. I never heard. Oh, so not an auto on that one. That was just a shield. Tom Seaver for the Mets. 483, 499. Mason Wynn, Shanuel. Bob Feller. You'll give me $5 for 4 cases of Dune? How could I possibly say no? How could I possibly say no? Gotta say yes to that. That's too good. We have a hype of Rhett Lauder. That shield was a trip. Handed that card off to the owner just about 3 weeks ago. Don Sutton for the Dodgers. Chase DeLauder for Cleveland. That is going to be numbered 176 of 299. On to Cleveland. Yeah. Plus $2,500 ship. See, that's what I like a lot. I like to hear that a lot more. A lot of Dune going to be in the stocking stuffers this year. No. The whole stocking stuffer is just Dune packs. You've been naughty all Dune. Oops, all Dune. To 299, Ruben Sierra is going to be 144 of 299. Your auto. That's going to be Drew Gilbert for the New York Mets on the auto. Drew Gilbert, 16 of 199. Metropolitans. Dune stocking stuff. I wouldn't do that to you guys.
No, that would be the greatest.
Did you hear the crazy rumor that ComC is going out of business? And that's all it was a rumor. I like the person who made the announcement, that back pages, who spread the rumor. He's usually accurate, but I think he took some recent events in ComC and kind of spun it a little bit out of proportion. ComC has been laying off people all year around. They're closing their Redmond campus, and those 2 noteworthy facts sparked the rumor that they are going out of business and they won't survive past halfway through next year. I strongly believe the company will be around for a very, very long time. I don't think you have to worry about a catastrophic situation where one day you wake up and ComC's offline and all your cards and money are gone. 126-299 Starling Kaba. I believe that the company grew too quick, too fast. They structured with too much corporate structure. They hired a bunch of waste and people they don't need. And now they're reverting all that back to before the eBay money came in. So they'll be fine. But they are going to be downsizing, and some of the services are going to be slow, and they're going to have to readjust to things like that. We have Nolan Shanuel for the Angels. More layoffs than normal, yes. It's a corporate restructure, essentially. So, losing the Redmond campus is pretty big to them as well. That's one of their first campuses. They've been there for 15 years. So there is a lot of changes happening at ComC right now, and they're scary. I get it. There's Prismatic of Paul Skeens. But ComC is too valuable to fail. In a worst-case scenario, they would be bought by Fanatics or eBay or one of their competitors. Their data, their infrastructure is too powerful or too valuable to just go away overnight. Colson Montgomery prospect signatures. Going to be for the Chicago White Sox. Going to Jerron B. That is our gold member. Jim Leland for Detroit. And here is a true gold to 10. It's for New York. Yankees or Mets? Well, that's a Yankee. That's one of the best Yankees. That's a Mickey Mantle true gold. Going to Chad W. Mickey Mantle true gold. 8 of 10. First one touch of the break right there. Mickey Mantle to 10.
That's so sick.
I had a couple friends who were part of the layoffs. And I have friends who were laid off earlier this year at ComC. So I have some really strong perspective. I still have a lot of friends who work there. And I think I'm probably one of the only people close to the situation, or, you know, there's been a lot of videos on social media about ComC, and I think that I'm probably the only content creator out there who's probably talked to Tim personally in a non-interview manner all year. Tim is the owner of ComC. So I chimed in on Twitter. I said what I thought, and yeah, I've been asked a lot of questions. A lot of people worried they have a lot of money tied up in ComC or a lot of inventory, and they just want to make sure that they're not going to lose that. And if you have a lot of money or inventory tied up on ComC, you're not going to lose it. We have Mickey Mantle to 10. My interview with your pal Jason. I like Professor Sports Cards a lot. Big fan of Professor Sports Cards. Nice Mick for Chad W. Laid off from making scraps. ComC has been laying off more of their corporate structure, management structure, mid-tier level employees and corporate employees. They did lay off some customer service, which sucks because they need more of it, not less. There is going to be Gino Groover. ComC is nothing like Whatnot. They're an online consignment service with a huge marketplace and a big following in the hobby. Rock Porter. For Miami, Yuri Perez. That is going to be 51 of 199. The problem is ComC scaled too fast. eBay invested a lot of money in them over the last couple years, and now it appears that eBay has kind of pulled out just a little bit of there, and the investment money dried up, and ComC's current business model didn't support the amount of employees they had, and now they are rolling all that back. That is my opinion, and my opinion only. That's what I think is going on in the world of ComC, and it's scaring a lot of people. Noblemeyer, Yandere Morales, Yumin Lin, Francisco Alvarez. But in a worst case scenario, ComC would be bought up by Fanatics or eBay. Their data number one for cards, their data for customers and years of sales data, too valuable to just disappear overnight. Brock Vredenberg for Miami, that is 33 of 99. We're talking millions of dollars worth of data is what ComC has, and they have infrastructure. It's too valuable to just disappear and close up shop. You look at a company like Starstock, who was a competitor of ComC in 2020 and 2021. They pretty much seized up 3 years ago and pretty much went out of business 3 years ago, and they are still around kicking. You can still request shipments from them and things like that. So even a company like that was only around for 2 years at its height is still around to this day. There's just not a lot of employees. We have a silver of Max Anderson. And Joe Mauer for Minnesota. And that is going to be numbered 282 of 499. Data alone is worth millions and millions of dollars. They have sales data going back 19 years to 2006. They have consignor data. They have buyer data, seller data. So they're worth a lot. They're worth millions of dollars just in data and infrastructure alone. Just on that level. Do I think they're going to sell? I think it's like 50-50. I really think it's like 50-50 if they'll sell to consolidate to a bigger company. For the Nats, there's going to be Dylan Cruz going to Andrew M. And that is 190 of 499. I want ComC to succeed. It's one of my favorite places to buy and sell cards. I have a lot of friends who work there. I really want them to succeed. But as I said on Twitter, the person who runs the company at the top, not Tim, who works on tech and AI, the person who runs the day-to-day stuff has no idea what they're doing, and all the people around them just say yes to this person and agree with them. And, yeah, They need somebody better at the top running things. 'Cause that's been a problem for a very long time with that company. Bryce Rainier, 78 of 249. It's why I left the company in early 2020, actually. Literally the same reason myself and others have left the company, others who like were really important to the company. It's because of one person, usually. I don't want to get too much into it, because I like ComC at its core. I just don't like one person there. Jet Williams is going to be number 242 of 249 for the New York Mets. These are very thick. These are like 180 point cards. Let's go. I think there's a base card on back. That is, it's Jesus Made, 50 of 175. That's not cool. Can we time out Stardew for about 30 minutes? That's not cool, brother. That's one of the reasons you're not a mod on this channel anymore. 50 of 175, Jesus Made. It's one thing to talk about the situation with Probstein. It's another to address it in that manner. That's horrible. Spencer Jones, 23 of 25, on-card auto for the New York Yankees. I think the Yankees just got another one-touch, JML. Spencer Jones to 25?
Yep. Alright, let's move right along.
Yeah, we're going to move right along. That comment was not cool. It's not acceptable here. Stardew can take 30 to think about it. And hopefully when he comes back, he understands exactly what he said there that caused a timeout, because that was not okay.
It's different, like shooting the shit, but then losing that.
That's not cool, yeah. Spencer Jones to 25. A nice hit right there, going to the Yankees. Yankees with maybe the future and definitely the past right there. Now they just need the present. Now they just need Aaron Judge in this break. Let's keep rolling right here with a D-Train fan favorites auto. 37 of 99 going to Florida, going to the Marlins and Eric W. The D-Train, Dontrell Willis. We've got, wow. Manram for the Boston Red Sox, 13 of 25. Look at the patch in there. That is game used. Will Spencer Jones crack the starting lineup? I'm not sure. This card is like this patch right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like busting out of the swatch window.
So it depends on what they do with their outfield in the offseason, because they got Grisham and Belly as free agents.
Yep. Manny Ramirez, 13 of 25. It's a glove patch. It is a glove patch. Let's do that. Chase Burns is 6 of 25. Chase Burns.
Yeah, I think everyone needs to calm
I
down.
feel like I'm not seeing all the messages in chat. I don't know why.
Well, someone's got flagged,
Okay.
retaliating to Stardew.
So I think that's it. I'm not seeing moderator activity. There we go. Moderator. Yeah, I'm not seeing moderator activity. There it is right there. Now we go. Chase Burns to 25 going to the Reds. And for you go, we have a redemption right here. Wrap this box. Prospect material signatures. James Trianto is going to be for the Chicago Cubs, I believe.
Yep.
Chicago Cubs are going to be Christopher H. Lord have mercy, earning the wrench tonight. Yeah. I haven't not been seeing the moderation activity all night for some reason. I just thought we were having a great stream. But I had moderation activity turned off. Did not see those. Alright. Prism first off the line. And we have our 2 NTs still. Whatever you want to do.
I want to earn my paycheck this week.
Well, you've already earned your paycheck, so. Red to 299 in here. There's George Lombard. Chris Davis, Tris Speaker. To 299, Yoendry Morales. Going to be for Andrew M. with the Nets. And there's Carter Johnson on the back. Morales, 50 of 299. JML does get paid, shockingly. I pay him in more than just chicken tenders and zero sugar monster. I actually pay him a salary. Would you believe it? There's a James Tibbs, Paul Skeens.
Correct.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. There was a really dumb comment about 5 minutes ago that just wasn't cool. Won't accept that. Won't have it from anybody. Kobe Mayo is going to be numbered 116 of 149. And we have a black gold to 3 right here.
Okay.
That's going to be Elston Howard for the New York Yankees. Elston Howard, another one for New York. Elston Howard, 2 of 3. Somebody give me a comp if you would, please. Like an Elston Howard gold or something. JML says no one touch. 2 of 3. Elston Howard, black shimmer, black gold shimmer. Kobe Mayo was 116 of 149. Going to the Baltimore Orioles. JML says about $60 on that card. Well, we already have a true gold mantle, so that true gold mantle has to be like 150, $200 at minimum, I would imagine. Yeah. Maybe we'll have another Bobby Witt Jr. auto in this break.
Oh, so they complain?
Another Bobby Witt incoming. Nolan Ryan for the New York Mets. Ryan for the Mets. That is going to be 169 to 499. Walker Martin auto for San Francisco. The El Gigantes, 72 of 99. Ha-Sung Kim for the Dodgers, 187 of 199. JML thinks that we have a cherry blossom in this box. We'll see. We have one more break after this. Treasures an impeccable 2-year football. Been wanting to run a 2-year football for a little while. Well, thank you guys for getting that one sold out. All the Nats in this break, says Pathora. Shh. I know you had the Nats earlier. See a red to 299 in here. That is going to be Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs. That's 288 of 299. Jim Rice, Tommy White, Solis, Harry Ford. Actually, I think, do we do 2024 or 2025 NT first? I actually don't know. I think I'm going to do 25 first because we're not going to be doing much 24 because that's like an $800 box. That one's gotten really expensive lately. Jack Leiter, Sazana, passed out and rewatched. Otto Wolcott, Sebastian Wolcott prospect signature is going to be for the Texas Rangers. We have Cal Ripken Jr., green scope of Homer Bush. Homer Bush is going to be 51 of 99. And blue shimmer is going to be Arjan Namala for Toronto. Team color. 14 of 15. It's kind of cool. How's Solis doing? Not following? Not great. He's kind of falling off a little bit. Texas tags with the 199 on the way to work. I appreciate the 199, brother. Yeah, Solis has had some injuries, back and knee issues. Maybe they'll convert him off of catcher to like first base or outfield or something. He's young and he's already having knee and back trouble. For maybe the catcher position isn't the position for him to be in. Yep. Dylan Cruz. Is it fair to say they are the best for lower end cards? I continue to see insane bite now for higher price cards. Prism Baseball is very good for like collector stuff. You can hit some big hits out of this, but generally because it lacks the licensing, does sell for less. Nick York silver, and that is gonna be $199, $499. Still breaking. Woke up and you're still going legend. Yeah, we're going. This is a typical Saturday night for us. We normally go until about 2:33 in the morning, so try to go a little bit earlier on Wednesdays, and I'm trying to take a little more time off lately to deal with my health stuff, but this is a pretty typical Saturday for us.
We added one extra.
We did add one extra break, but that's because we got to give the people what they want. Dylan Cruz, we do have our auto here and a blue. Blue is going to be Earl Combs for the Yankees, 139 and 199. Oh, for ComC, they do best with lower end stuff. That's where you can find a lot of it, but they also sell some high end as well. Little dusting of snow outside, says Pathora. Ew. Dante Nori for the Phillies. Dante Nori for the Philadelphia Phillies combo going to Joe V. That is 8 of 8. Not a fan of the snow. Thank you, Slot. I appreciate that. Don't want any snow. I'm not a fan of the snow. It's too cold. Pathora's in New York now, so he's over in...
He's really
Near Pennsylvania. Keishel. Kendall George. Ken Griffey Sr. Not a fan of the snow. No, thank you. Luis Baez is going to be for the Houston Astros. That is going to be 23 of 99. All the high-end listings I see are 50 to 100% above comp. That's how the hobby is right now. Tony Perez for the Cincinnati Reds. Going to the Furry Goat. 1 of 7 on the Tony Perez.
Also, if you don't have a ComC account,
So,
and you're in ComC, the price
so if you are looking for cards from ComC and you're looking on eBay, they're always going to be 10 to 15% cheaper on ComC's own website as opposed to buying them off of eBay.
Yep.
Just so you guys know. Create an account, sign into the account, and you can score whatever you want from ComC for 10% cheaper. There's Rentaro. Griff O'Farrell. Otto, Kalen Culpepper for the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota Twins in this break combo with the Phillies, Jovi. Joe Torre for Atlanta. 442 of 499. Leo DeRozier. And there is a Prismatic of Chase DeLaunder. 96 of 99. Going to the Rockies. Snow is great if you don't have to travel it. I would agree with that. And I own a truck, and I don't like to drive in the snow.
Dude, you have to have a garbage plate for Florida.
Have to get your choice on Cena's final opponent. I think it's going to be Gunther.
Yep.
I think it's going to be Gunther. And Gunther's going to win.
They played up the even higher goal.
Yep. I think Gunther makes the most sense. Get a big win. Put him back in the championship position for a world title. Build him up for like a match with Cody or Punk. Kyle Teal, going to be numbered 142 of 299. It's 2025 and 2 of our world champions are CM Punk. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen AEW, earmuffs. Samoa Joe. These guys were fighting on the indies over 20 years ago. Now they're world champions of their respective companies. That's kind of wild. There's a Red Wave of Ozzie Smith, a great looking card. George Lombard, Rhett Lauder. How's Run Good Wife coping with my... she's mostly sympathetic. She's been very nice. She's taken me to some appointments. Randy Johnson, 3 of 149. She's understanding. She's also appreciative that I'm actually taking time and getting things taken care of.
Yep.
I'm really bad at not taking care of myself. As we all are. There's going to be Harry Ford for the Seattle Mariners. Going to Paul. 3 of 15. WWE needs to get young talent. I agree with that. Yep. Late to the party. What'd I miss? Any basketball fire? Man, Riker. We ran a 13-year Panini break earlier for basketball. I recommend you go back and watch it. You'll never see anything like it again. We have a dingers of Poppy. Gunther's new music, his OG is a little weird. I liked his OG music more than his new music. Dawson Hill for the Twins. Pee Wee Reese, silver. All right, last chance of the Mega Bounty right here. From 453. All right, 2025 NT has been very good to us. We're going to do 25. We'll save 24 for last. And good luck, everybody. That. This one looks kind of thin. Thin to win. I don't see anything crazy in here. No bat barrels, it does not appear, but I could be wrong. Kicking off with Buster Posey, 35 of 75. Love Buster Posey. 35 of 75, Buster Posey. What's up, James? One more base. It's going to be Jace Young for Detroit. That is 13 of 49. Go Noel, says Paul. Jace Young for Detroit. We've got the Game Gear of George Lombard. That is 17 of 99. Another one for the New York Yankees, who have hit everything in this break so far. Yankees have crushed this break. We've got Andrew Painter, 48 of 49 for the for the Phillies. Andrew Painter, still a prospect for them. He wasn't up this year, was he? Painter didn't pitch for them this year, right? I don't think he did. A pitcher named Painter. Rocket, Roger Clemens, 91 of 99 for Boston. He didn't come up. Yeah, I think he's still in their farm system.
Yeah, he did have Tommy John.
Tommy John. Oof. Okay, so maybe he's a long-term project for them. Maybe he'll be back next year. Mick Abel, that's right. First auto. How about Ryan Lasco, 8 of 10? This is from like last year. Yeah, this is from 2024. Prospect jumbo of Ryan Lasco for the A's, going to Jamie. I was like, wait a minute. This is not from this year. This one he's to return that card too late for it to be in 24 NT, so now it's in 25 NT. Origins auto of Colson Montgomery for the Chicago White Sox, 69 of 99. This is from 23 Chronicles as well. This is from 23 Chronicles. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a card they threw in that he just recently returned to them. That card was supposed to be in 23 Chronicles 2 years ago. They need to bring back Chronicles. That was a good product. Oh, how about Colt Emerson, 19 of 25. Going to the Mariners, Paul F. Paul, Lions Den, look away. Lions Den, if you want to buy this card. Or, Paul, if you want to sell this card, Lions Den would be a buyer. Players Collection, Colt Emerson.
That's sweet.
That's cool. I'm going to one-touch it just because of the patches, and they're so nice. I don't think it's actually $100, but it's nice. We have a redemption coming up next. A lot of good names on the redemptions. Look at that. Colt Emerson. One of the Mariners' top prospects. Colt Emerson, 19 of 25. Lions Den, if you want to buy that one, I can put you in a contact with Paul F. and see if he wants to sell it. We have a redemption right here. Personalized Treasures Autographs Blue of Greg Maddux, who I believe is going to go to Atlanta in this this product. Going to Leaf. We did not hit any Kobe redemptions, no. We'll one-touch that one on up, and here is going to be our final card of this box. How about for the Detroit, Kevin McGonigal, 14 of 99, top prospect for them. Kevin McGonigal, Clutch Factor Auto. So this auto is Braves. That'll get a one-touch, and so will McGonigal for Detroit. I'd rather get hurt on a Kobe redemption than an Earl Clark. Because maybe Panini would have a heart and do something for you. Yeah, maybe if we ever do pull a Kobe redemption, they would do something. Maybe you wouldn't get a Kobe, but maybe they would give you a Luka or a Steph or something of equivalent value. Maybe they still have the autos of Kobe. Greg Maddux, blue, going to the Braves, going to Leaf. Congrats, Leaf. Just realized we didn't do any Leaf Spectacular Baseball today. We'll bring that back next Saturday. Now that'll come back next Saturday. Totally spaced out on not putting any of that stuff in the lineup. We also have Leaf History Book still. We have a case of that stuff. Yes, we still have a case of Leaf History Book.
That was a great product.
That was an awesome product. Kevin McGonigal as well for Detroit. Going to Torrin. There you go, Torrin. Final box in this break. I don't have much left of this. Just a couple more boxes of 24 NT baseball. These cases are now like $3,500 each, like over $800 a box. This is Paul Skeens, Ellie De La Cruz, Jackson Churio, Jackson Holiday in this one. Jackson Holiday isn't in a lot of 25, but he's in this one. Jackson Merrill is in this one. Yes. Maddox says Cubs on Panini's website. Can we have somebody confirm? These have all been Braves from what we pulled them, but we'll go ahead and double check. That might go to Christopher H. That's why we double check. The last few that we pulled have gone to the Braves. So, Pathora, if you want to check that, Pathora is a trusted source. Or we haven't had JP here tonight. Usually call on JP or Drew if they're around. They're the best about looking up that kind of stuff. All right, first out is going to be for Boston. That is going to be Christian Campbell, 94 of 99. Going to Boston. Boston in this break is Cheesecake. One more base. For the Brooklyn Dodgers, that is Jackie. Cubs confirmed. Wow, they snuck one past us. So, Leaf, I am terribly sorry for just assuming it was Atlanta like the other ones that we pulled. That one is going to go to... I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, Leaf. That one's going to go to Chris H. Thank you guys for helping us on that one. He is a Cub on that one. I feel bad, but it's personalized blue right to 49. Yes, personalized treasures for the Cubs. Yes. Heat are going down tonight. Maxey is scoring 70. 70 is a lot of points. Is that A-Rod? No, that's George Lombard. George Lombard, 66 of 99, going to the Yankees. Going to Chad W. Yankees have hit like everything in this break.
They have.
Jake Geloff is going to be for the Los Angeles Dodgers. 46 of 99 on the Geloff. Kenny Powers 101. I wish. That'd be cool. Is that Harry? Nope, that's Blake Mitchell. I keep getting him wrong. For the Royals, 96 of 99, Blake Mitchell. Thought that was Harry Ford right there. Blake Mitchell to 99. Should be getting to our auto soon. We've got Joe DiMaggio, 10 of 10. Jumbo bat for the Yankees. Yes, Joe DiMaggio, Jumbo bat, 10 of 10. I would like to buy this card. Jolton Joe DiMaggio, 10 of 10. Chad W, man, that's a great card. That's really sick. That's really sick. I'm going to guess that's $150-ish, $200 Jumbo bat right there. Game used bat. That's the bat, not a patch. That's a piece of his lumber. That's a piece of his lumber right there. 10 of 10, Joe DiMaggio, Jumbo Bat Relic. Legendary Jumbo Lumber. Yes. Game used bat right there. Squirrels. Big squirrels for this one. That's really cool. Chad, if you want to sell this card, let me know. I'd love to have this in my PC. Have a Joe DiMaggio cut, so it'd be cool with that. Do we have a booklet next? Or two cards stuck to each other? Two cards stuck to each other.
Sometimes they get stuck.
Yep. Yep. We're going this way on this one. Why, that's Gabriel Gonzalez, 67 of 99. Mariners patch right there. The unmistakable teal of a Mariners patch. Gabby Gonzalez. Seattle. Hall, again. It's actually emerald, yeah. No, it's teal. We call that teal. Teal slash we call it teal. Emerald, teal. Either way, it's nice. 82 of 99. That is going to be Carson Wisenhunt for the San Francisco Giants on the RPA. San Fran in this break is Brian L. We're down to 2 cards left in this break. This one's been a fun one. Show us Skeens. Show us one of the pitchers show us one of the prospects we want to see. I'm going this way. For Cincinnati, 49/49. Paul O'Neill, Cincinnati Red.
No.
DiMaggio last sold 121. I'd buy it for 125. 49/49. Paul O'Neill on card jumbo bat. Cincy is the furry goat. Going to Taylor. Going to Taylots. Paul O'Neill jumbo bat. And here is our final card of the break. 26/49, George Lombard for the Yankees. George Lombard, the Yankees hit everything in this break. Just everything. Lombard to 49 to close it out. And just crush this break from start to finish. This is the only chat for this stream that I'm aware of. This is a fun break. $108 break, by the way. Yankees always hit. They hit more than normal in this one. Congratulations, Yankees. Was that 4 1-touches for the Yankees? Was that 4 for them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3 1-touches for everybody else. 4 1-touches for the Yankees. Let's take a look at the hits in this break.
Late Joe.
Have a good night, Joe. Paul O'Neill, Carson Wisenhunt, Gabriel Gonzalez. We still have one more giant football break to end tonight, so that one is coming up next. We're going to hop right on into that break to close out the night. Torin, congratulations. Nice Tigers hit for you in that break. We do need to random off non-MLB in this one just for base cards and things like that. There were no big hits for non-MLB, but we do need to just grab everybody's name out of a claw machine just for the base cards and things like that. Non-MLB did not really hit in this one. Jesus Mate, Bryce Rainier, Bradenberg, Skeensy, Colson Montgomery, Shanuel, Dylan Gilbert, Drew Gilbert, Ricky Tiedemann, Lance Berkman. Your 1 touches in this break. We have the clutch factor Kevin McGonigal for Detroit. The Colt Emerson to 25 for the Mariners. Redemption for the Braves. Personalized treasure material autographs blue Greg Maddux. We had Spencer Jones to 25 patch auto for the Yankees. Mickey Mantle true gold to 10. George Lombard to 49. And a jumbo bat. I want to buy this $125.
Redemption for the Cubs.
Redemption for the Cubbies. I apologize. Let me clarify one last time. Redemption for the Cubs. Personalized treasure autograph blue. We confirmed on the checklist. And that is going to do it for the break.